Hi, this is Logan, going over 4.4, proving troubleshooting. I have my server pulled up on this right here, and I will I'll go ahead and log in as, well, I'm already logged in as admin, but I will switch over to Sally to prove that her password is set. So you can see that I am currently logged in as Sally. I'll do this with Sally, but I'll change out of her. Well, maybe I won't. So the next thing I want to show is that Janine and Finance are the owner and group for Data 1. So we see here, we just went to our CD, like the main directory, and did a list command, and we see that for Data 1, Janine and Finance are indeed the owner and root, or sorry, not owner and group for Data 1. So there's that, and we also see, if you look further down the list, you see server profile. I actually made it an executable, but I'm not going to be showing that because the request was to log the contents into the file. So I will be showing you that. I'll just go and open it up with Nano. So we see here, the very top are the commands that I use. There's the lsblk, there's the iostat, hwinfo, and psaux. And so if we scroll down this file, we'll see all the data that we want. So if you look earlier in here, you have the disk partitions and mount points, disk throughput, displayed in megabytes, basic hardware information, and all running processes. These commands have the scope there. So if we go through partitions and mount points, we have that up here with the lsblk. We have the disk throughput as well. I believe this is what this is. And then the basic hardware information you have below there. And we finally get to, with the ps command, is all of the other here, all the currently running processes, which is quite extensive. That's the majority of the list. So there's those things. That is the contents of server profile. And to prove that Sally has access to the directory, I want to do a command here. I'm pretty sure it involved a grep, I think. Was it git for data 1 divided then grep Sally. We do see that Sally has the requested access to the data 1 directory. And so for the questions, we have what file system rights does TED have for data 1? So if we look at that for, if we do the same thing for him, we should see that he doesn't have any access. And then see, Bruce reports he's no longer access to the English group. So some reasons that this could be is that the group was in some, like the group permissions could have been changed potentially, or he could have been accidentally removed from the group. Those are two things that I would think to use. A way to check would be to use the git int group. And then we see that, or we could do groups TED, and we see that he's also part of the HR group. So so there's that. And then the 2 recommendations for future data center upgrades. So I know that as in here we talked about using updates, upgrades, and latest technology. So the latest technology is not always compatible with Linux. However, I see it from a kind of management perspective, and just from an administrator perspective, to emphasize security and functionality. So with security, staying behind a couple of versions, even with OS releases, for example, Windows, iron out the security patches and or glitches in the system, issues beforehand, and then if you stay just a little bit behind that, you're still relatively up to date, but you also get stability with your system. And so with the functionality, you also want to download, or not download, but use programs and other things that are they're suited for your use case. And so that will take research. It can do testing with Linux systems that are being used in order to determine that best use. But those are some things to keep in mind there. So anyways, I think that is everything that I have for this week. Thank you very much for listening.